Hello guys, so I'm going to be running the back test on the Bitcoin web for you today. I'm also going to be running the forward test of it. You understand? So for the forward test, let me attach the year. I'll be attaching it so that then I'm going to look for the load to load them. Clicking on the load of the configurations, the set files. So I'm loading it. For the purpose of what the market is telling now, I'm going to be shorting the markets because we are on a downtrend right now on Bitcoin. So I'm not turning this auto trading yet on. So let me set up the back test. For the back test, I'm going to be using a bio link, and I'm loading the set file as well. Loading the set file. So the EA is automated, fully automated, and it's going to trade both buy and sell if you want it. But we know that Bitcoin is a trending market, so once you're going to attach it on the daily trend, you don't have problem. But if you don't know how the trend works, we are going to be providing the support for you. And once it's attached on the daily trend, it's going to be, you don't need to just go and unattach it for a whole month or even 2 months or 3 months of the year, sometimes a year. It's going to be riding the trend. You understand? You don't need to go and be changing the setting or whatever. Okay, so as they always say that the trend is your friend. For instance, you look at this trend, the market has been trending for almost a year, from 2023. So there is no point you attaching the EA to become a selling EA. In this situation, you don't just need to attach it to be a buy, and it's going to be buying the market throughout the year. You understand? And we're giving you full support on that. So for this the back test, okay, I'm attaching it on the buy so you can get the optimal result. But meanwhile, you can put it for buy and sell for long and short if you wish, or with the same setting. You don't need too much settings. Okay, you don't need more settings. So that is it. So let me run the back test on it and see how it's going to go. And for the forward test, I am going to turn on the auto trading, so it's going to start trading. And looking at the history of the forward testing today, we have nothing. We've not made a profit, but we're going to see how the year is going to run and make us profit on the live trade on Bitcoin. Okay, so while the forward test is the back test is running. Okay, while the back test is running. Okay, while the back test is running, so we're waiting for trade for the EA to get in trade on the live, so that all is going to be good. This will show you how the EA performs. You don't need to worry yourself about the trend. We give you these things at the start. We'll offer you that, to tell you where to attach the EA, but we want optimum result, optimum performance. Of course, you can put it for buy and sell if you want. You understand? But for the optimum performance of the EA, this is why I want you to attach it based on the trend, so that it does not short the market. You see, the EA is already on trading, say on the daily. So on the back test, so let me check out the graph of the back test. You can see it's very clean. Okay, see how it's getting into trade. Okay, so this is it for the back test. Is rolling. While the back test is rolling, let me check, turn on the auto trading for the live trade. So okay, auto trading for sell, for short. So let's see how it's gonna be, and leave it left while it run. So for the back test, you see it's giving us $3,000 here. So, and it's very awesome. So while it runs, let's see how it's gonna go. I decide now to put it on buy and sell, because based on your last complaint, you wanted it to be buy sell. So I'm gonna be putting the EA on the buy and sell. So this way, on the live test, I'll be putting it on buy and sell, so you know that the EA can do both buy and sell. You understand? On the live test, it can do both buy and sell. So while we wait for the EA to enter into trade and see what it has made for us, okay? So that is it. As you can see, the EA finally was able to make some trades. So we were able to make about $256 from this live test trade in some couple of hours. And here is the current trade on the daily. You understand? So I can actually, let me go to the 1 minute. You see, we have good trade here. So I can actually close it manually, or allow the EA to close it by itself. So, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to close it manually. Okay. So we're checking the history, today's history. So we've made it about $346 just in a couple of hours. Okay. So for the back tests, the back test also has completed its running, and we were able to get a proper graph, a good 5k USD, over 5k USD in profit, 6.69% drawdown, relative drawdown. Okay, so we had good move. So for the Bitcoin whale, so that's it. So this has to do with the back test and the forward test. You can see. So the auto trade is turned on, and I can turn it off right now since I'm done with trading for the day. You understand? If you remember, we had an equity of around 10,200, and now today we've made, so today you can see it on the history. So we made a profit of $346 so on the trades. So both buy and sell. The EA was able to buy and sell. You can see the first trade was a sell trade, the second trade was a sell trade, the third trade was a buy trade. But so the EA is capable of both buying and selling at the same time, but for the purpose of making more profit, which is the aim of why we rent EA or why we buy EA, is so that it makes more money. So I am advising that for you to make more money from the EA, it's good to attach it with trend, but you don't need to worry yourself. You are not going to be doing this every day. It's just maybe like once in a month or once in 2 months, because we are going to be setting the direction with respect to a longer time frame. Okay, with respect to longer time frame, that's how we're going to be setting direction. Like you see in this situation, we know quite alright we are in a sell off. So it is most advisable to just attach it for a sell. You understand? For the meantime, we attach it for a sell. So, but we're going to be having a false breakout. We're having a false breakout here. You understand? But this is what we're going to do for you for free. You don't need to pay us for this. You just need to rent the year, and we're going to give you the direction of the market, how to attach it on whatever. It's fully automated. Once you attach it with direction of the trend on a daily direction of trend, you don't need to do any other thing. Okay, you just attach and leave it, and that is it. And the EA is going to trade for you for the entire time of the rentage. If there is any update for you to change the direction, we're going to let you know, just the way we let hundreds and thousands of our clients to know. Okay, so you can see the EA will trade both live for you, and it's going to trade both backtests for you. So the EA is of high quality. This is why we sell it at a very high price. You understand? So for the backtest, you want to run a backtest, you run it on a daily, you run it on buy only. Okay, so that is best, because you know that Bitcoin is a trending market. When the market is trending, if you are a pro in forex trading, when the market is trending, they say that the trend is your friend. You don't need to attach EA in a selling trend. Else, it's going to be making a little bit of profit compared to what is going. And whenever it enters a sell, it does not enter into another trade until it closes the order. So, if you are to make a profit of $100 on a buy, but it open a sell, you can be making like $10 or $20, which is not good. So this is why we advise to follow the trend, because the EA is a trend following EA. Okay, so we're gonna be sending you the set file and all you need. So thank you very much. Okay, please like and subscribe to this our channel for more. Have a nice day. Bye. I love you.